Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Morning Spike, where we're going to talk about all things playoff football. I'm going to leave it all to Mark right now because they just kicked ass. So I'm all about them. So there we go.
Other way. No, on my screen, you're putting away.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I can barely talk from screaming last night. Had a night.
Dude, you deserve that.
Still can't believe how that second half was crazy.
Dude, no, but you kicking ass in the first half too. I'm like,
second quarter.
The second quarter was stupid. That was,
42 total points, highest second quarter playoff history.
And everything was fine for the Lions until Jared Goff kind of, had some kinks in his armor. Started throwing those interceptions.
I don't think it helped that, like, on the second play of the game or on defense, they lost their corner.
Exactly.
Broken arm.
That's exactly. Oh, it looked so bad, and he had to carry his arm. He's having surgery, I think, tomorrow morning to repair the arm. How many injuries can one team have? Like, I don't know what else they can do, but they made it there. And I don't care. Commanders won fair and square. So I really don't care. Alec here. What's up? We here mad early because I'm a real one. Eagles getting the W today. Boys, let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. How about them Commanders making it easier on my Eagles?
Hey, wait till you read the end of it, though.
They are playing like a Super Bowl team, so mad respect to them. And that's what I would be afraid of, honestly, because Can the Commanders beat the Eagles? Hell yeah, they can. Can they beat the Rams? Hell yeah, they can. Can we be coming back in next week talking about the Commanders in the Super Bowl and Jayden Daniels having the greatest season that any rookie quarterback has ever had? Yeah, we could be doing that.
It was already tied the record for most wins in the season, playoff and regular season.
Dude,
was it Ben Roethlisberger? I think
Ben Roethlisberger that season. I think that was his rookie year too. He was crazy, but Jayden Daniels is Ben Roethlisberger was a passenger. Jayden Daniels is driving this motherfucker, right? Just like it's nuts what we're seeing. It's amazing. And if he gets to the Super Bowl, I mean, this will be the greatest season any rookie quarterback has ever had, ever. And won't be close.
I mean, he can retire. You're like, all right, my one season.
Hey,
best quarterback in franchise history.
Don't say that. That almost happened before. It's almost happened before. We got. They will, bro. I know. The Eagles better win. I like to clarify the Steelers did beat Washington, meaning we're better than the Lions. Okay.
You said you all play Lions. I hope the Rams win. Let me have my moment. Y'all Eagle fan don't deserve nothing. Only moment you can have is another 10-11 win season and first round exit.
Ooh, that shots fired.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. One ring and think you're irrelevant. Markel pass.
No, I think so. That is his scarf. He has all his Commanders gear on. Mark looks amazing. I love that. Everything about it. Bring it all out. That's what I'm like. I will be. Brian,
you guys got hung up on.
We called though.
They're like hot no.
Just check. I'll be mad if they didn't. They interviewing everybody else. I mean, we're interviewing Eddie George tomorrow now. I was like, Eddie George?
Like, no, we call you and fleece you. Go away.
See, but you ain't got nothing we want. Hang up. We'll talk about my guy, and now the Steelers are not playing like a real team like they used to. My mom is a Steelers fan, so I got to see what they used to look like before now. I think that literally the only difference is they don't have a quarterback. I literally believe that's all. The Steelers still can do all the other things. The line is not great, and they don't have a quarterback. That's it.
Only dogging. I do like the Steelers as an organization.
I do too.
And then, I mean, Braden might not be wrong on this one. I hope you saw that hit that he took.
What the hell?
That was crazy.
You know, and then we have Teddy Bridgewater. They should just let him stay. Just let him play the rest of the half. Because without those interceptions and all those negative plays, this might probably be a closer game. And not to say Goff didn't have a great year, and he's the starting quarterback. He's their franchise quarterback. But when you're slightly concussed and you have a guy that can be a point guard and distribute the ball to everybody else, maybe you should just let him do it. That's the reason he came in. You know, at least wait to halftime, right?
Right. I mean, it's close enough. Plus, you scored the one touchdown. So.
Exactly. So I didn't know what they were doing. I thought it was interesting. Don't get me wrong. When your guy say he's ready, you got to put him back in. But it worked already. You already scored a touchdown. So let's see how it goes.
Washington Bills money line.
Money line.
Oh. Just parlay for $341.
I see you.
Facts. JD and that OC is why they're winning so good. Well, the defense is like top 5 or 6.
I don't know if the defense is good.
Yes, I go that far on the defense. I mean, they did make plays when they needed to, but they got smoked a lot.
They really did. And if Goff was on his A game, he'd probably been a little closer. I don't know, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Commanders would still won that game. Even with the cornerback, all things going on, it just seemed like they're going to find a way. Jayden Daniels seems like he's the guy that's going to find a way. All that experience. Why the Bears interviewing Eddie George for head coach? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Every time you see anybody, I'm waiting for them to say we're looking for Deion Sanders now too. Let's not get all the JD all the credit right now. He may be MVP. I think he's definitely rookie of the year. There's no question about that, and he should be a top 6 candidate for MVP. You know, that's how good he's played this year. But what is that top 6? Doesn't really matter. So there's a real question. How will the Bible affect the Catholic Church legacy come Tuesday morning when they take an L to Ohio State?
Man, shots fired.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to lose to Ohio State because Ohio State's the better team. So I don't think that matters.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
The average like under 23 points a game. Commanders defense in the playoffs, they played good enough to be able to win games. That's all I'm saying. No, I agree. They make the big plays, but they do give up a lot of big plays too.
Yeah, think about it. We had those interceptions, and the Lions still scored a lot of points.
31.
Yeah, so they just score more. And they used Austin Eckler a whole hell of a lot.
Oh, I know. That was crazy.
It's like they were waiting all season, like, my time to shine. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Bruce. Do it.
I'm surprised our defense was good, but our new Lions defense was bad. Now what do you do with Aaron Glenn? Does he deserve a head coaching job? I think he still does.
I think so too. Especially, I mean, he's lost everybody.
Mm-hmm. They had 18 defensive people on IR. Just on the defensive side. That's 18 people. That's almost starters and backups.
And someone needs to give Jonathan Allen some credit. Like, really? A torn pec, you're out the rest of the season. He's been back for 2 weeks. What the hell? It was like he looked at him. He was like, "Oh man, I believe in that guy. If JD's my guy, I believe in him. I'm playing, one arm and all." It's amazing.
Well, you know how many times like something would happen and they pan to the sideline and you just see a player running and bear hugging Dan Quinn. Like, good Lord, these guys really like him.
But you realize what a great hire. You made every right move last offseason.
Right? I almost have to say thank you, Ben Johnson, for not accepting the job. Because who knows where we'd be.
It could be in the same place.
Good, but I don't know. Maybe.
I look at it, and I mean, because it's not like the Lions' offense was bad. Lions' offense was still good, even with the interception being thrown. They were still scoring a lot of points. But Dan Quinn rejuvenated, like, he really brought all of it back for the defense. I mean, everybody loved him. Every player that plays for him loves him, right? So he brought all that into for the defense, and then the offense was Cliff Kingsbury, which I think he might have got himself a job. I think he just got himself a job. I think he's going to be a head coach somewhere next year now. Sorry, Mark.
I don't think he wants to leave.
I think he does if it's the right move, if it's the right place.
I read something that ESPN put out where they were interviewing him and they were talking about like all the buzz for, the head coach, and he basically said, it's going to take a whole lot for me to leave, and he's like, I'm not talking about money. So he doesn't seem to have the desire to be a head coach at this point. I'm not saying eventually he wouldn't leave, but I'm just saying at this point.
I think he will leave, but I think it does have to be the right situation. He's not going to take. I'll be surprised if he took the Jaguars position. That would surprise me. Would I be surprised if he took the Cowboys job? I would not.
No, the Cowboys are interviewing the offensive coordinator of the Eagles.
Yeah, they're also interviewing Deion Sanders, and they're interviewing a lot of people. We interview everybody. I saw your name on the Bears interview list, so I know it doesn't matter who you interview. I'm just saying, there's going to be options everywhere.
I feel like my interview went well.
They like
See if they give me a second one.
Maybe this time you get to go to Hallis Hall.
Right. Oh, sorry. This one's where we left off. Basically, Ohio State players are mostly Christian. Notre Dame is Catholic, so basically it's Jesus for Catholics.
I can't say that because they also Catholics are basically Christians too.
Breaking news: the NFL is testing new meat writer ref for the Chiefs' toy jailer at LeMayo.
Joy Taylor, huh?
Yeah. Toy jailer.
I understand what you're saying. That's terrible. See what I did there? I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
You see what you did there. Rams need to win. Does this mean Cowboys team not that good, or the owner messing up things because Dan Quinn first year did more in Washington than Dallas?
But I think it also had to do with the quarterback. So Dan Quinn is going to be good at defense regardless. He's a good leader of men. That's not the question. But now he has the offense of Cliff Kingsbury being there and Jayden Daniels being the type of quarterback that doesn't matter what you do. Somehow he's going to make it work. That's what he is. You have a quarterback that just, no matter what he does, he's going to make it work.
I mean, I do feel like Jerry Jones he is the GM, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I love the TV stuff. By the way, there's a bit of static. Oh, yeah, that's probably. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's always me.
It's probably just the microphone part. Unplug and plug it back in. It's probably going to go away.
Oh, no, that made it worse.
No, you didn't. You made it better.
Okay. Real quick, when is the last time two teams from the same division made it to the conference championship? In this case, NFC championship. I can't remember.
Could it be as far back as the Bears Packers? Or it would be, because I would say it's not the NFC East, right? Because Commanders and the Cowboys hadn't been good enough recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know, like in the 70s, we played the Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl.
Well,
in like the 80s.
But I know
I don't know about recent times.
The Bears with Jay Cutler played the Packers when the Bears were the number 1 seed and Packers were the 6th seed and they beat them. So I know that. I think that's probably the most recent thing.
Man in the chair, what do you got?
Exactly. I'm waiting for Braden to come up. Like
I know, right? We need a rule for these missed or wrong calls in the NFL. Oh my God, that face mask call was ridiculous.
They should be able to go back and check.
Grab the shoulder. They go face mask.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: that Jared Goff that should have been a penalty.
Yeah, probably.
That should have been a penalty. You're not supposed to be allowed to do that.
Jalen Hurts will be able out against the Rams, Eagles, signing backup QB Nick
Foles.
There's
no way.
Refs need to be fined for those bad calls. Yeah.
But they don't even talk. They don't even give,
love that guy.
They don't even give like a grading report at all. That's why I don't like. So NFL saying we graded our refs and they did this. And that's why I said Washington threw a monkey wrench in the NFL script. And that's why we always talk about the NFL script, because the referees control the game. They determine who's going to win.
Yeah. You switch over to the other game.
Yeah, you saw Joe Mixon. I was about to say Joe Mixon said, "You can never leave the game in the refs' hands when you're playing the Chiefs."
Also, you hear what D'Amico Ryan said. He said he asked about the refs, and he said we knew it was us against everybody, and I mean everybody. Like literally what he said. I was like, hey, he's a real one for that.
Didn't Neil Hunter say like something like, yeah, it was us against the refs? I feel like that's what he said too. I mean, the refs were making terrible calls. Now, do I think the Houston Texans would have won that game? No. But I feel like the refs were too worried. They're like, it's getting too close. Throw a flag. And then Patrick Mahomes is eating up. He's playing right into their hands. Like, he's acting like, oh, they hit me. Like, oh, dude. You want my favorite quarterbacks. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I don't want to hit you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I know he doesn't care because if he wins, 7 Super Bowls and goes down as the greatest quarterback in history, he's gonna be like, whatever. Oh, Braden, there we go.
Yeah, Seattle beat San Fran. I remember because Richard Sherman was talking crap about Crabtree. We were actually talking about this game not too long ago. There you go. Breaking news: Steelers fans found passed out in front of owner's office saying we want Bill back at coach so they can feel alive again.
Oh, it's so funny because Bill Cowher actually has a worse winning percentage.
Big flick to pick Foles is what they call him.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Breaking news: Zach Ertz says Philly sucks. Washington is better. See. The roughing the passer on Patrick was so bad.
It wasn't even close. Like I'm like, what are you doing? You can't even tackle him.
Meanwhile, Goff is just getting blown up, and they're like, "Yeah, keep it in the pocket." He tried to save himself by following up with by everybody. I mean, the fans, the media, etc.
Yeah, he meant the refs.
Yeah, no, he did.
Those refs were. I mean, it was so bad. And does it throw an asterisk around how good the Chiefs are? That the refs keep on doing this, even when they don't need to do it.
I mean, I feel like at this point, it's just part of dealing with the Chiefs, I guess. I mean, what was that one Bengals game where they flagged them for hitting them out of bounds to give them the extra 15 yards to keep the field goal to win?
It's like, but like without all this stupid stuff, they could have probably still won 14 games. So why are you doing this? Like, I don't understand. Why are they doing this and making the NFL look worse?
Oh, Jesus. Breaking news: Philly man steals a ring from New England elderly couple.
Oh, that's something that could happen. We know Philly fans. In Philadelphia? Yeah, that can happen.
You know what I think the craziest thing about the Chiefs-Texans game was? The betting line was 9.5.
And then
they decided for 4 seconds they were going to give up a safety.
They gave up a safety.
Sorry for the people who bet for us. We're going to make you lose money now.
For no reason. Oh, my God.
Like, they could have just punted it and had the same results.
He could have literally said, okay, we're going to run back here for the 3 seconds and then going out instead of stepping out of bounds, just punting the ball. But you didn't want to take a chance.
I missed it because my mom was just like, did they get a safety? And I was like, I don't think so. She's like, well, wasn't it 23-12? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, it's 23-14 now. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then they were lining up to kick it off. And I was like, what is happening right now?
Which a kickoff is the same as a punt. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, you literally could have just punted it. You still would have been up 11.
You can control a kickoff more than you can control a punt. But not really, because they could punt it out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
So there have to be any type of return. I don't know what the hell they're doing, man.
Yeah. If you're going to get penalized for barely touching Mahomes, so wouldn't you just pop him and take the penalty? I mean, you're not wrong.
Wouldn't you? I wouldn't be surprised if someone just knocks him out and they say, "Yeah, throw the flag." Like they go into the ref's bag, just throw the flag. Yeah, all right, I'm out.
Right. Well, have you seen Mufasa or the Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan.
Complete unknown.
Yeah, the complete unknown is better than Mufasa. I saw both of them.
Is it that the Chiefs get the calls, or that we have a narrative built about them because they're great and we can't afford to accept the fact that we know other teams getting calls because they're good?
No, other teams do get the calls. Other teams do get calls.
They do, but I feel like you see other teams like the Lions getting. Well, I mean, they got a couple calls for them too, but like the big hit on, Goff.
Yeah, then nothing. I mean, it usually balances out. That's why I feel like usually bad calls balance out. But with the Chiefs, they always have. They're never. We had one game when Patrick Mahomes was going ape shit, and they were literally offsides. Besides that, they have never been on the other end of it.
Yeah, I think it's more the fact, like, not so much the bad calls that they get called for them. It's that they don't seem to like all the, if it was anybody else, that would have been pass interference in the end zone. But the Chiefs, not going to throw it. The Chiefs never get the bad calls on them.
You don't get to say pass interference in the end zone.
Yeah.
Oh, pushing me, all that. We're the reason you guys are going to the Super Bowl. That's what's going on. The refs letting you guys push us in the back and us being stupid.
And now 80% of people lost money betting on the Lions. Vegas made a call for the Washington.
Hey, it felt like that. It really felt. I will say this: even watching the end of the game, I felt like the Lions were still going to make it close every single time. It's popcorn. It's National Popcorn Day. Is it today or tomorrow? Is it today?
I don't know. I mean, when it came down to it, it was those. I mean, obviously the pick six got us the extra 7, but like the fumble came when they were about to score, and then you had the 2 picks. One was in the end zone, and then the other, that trick play that didn't work out very well. But how about Sinstral, the other rookie on defense, 2 picks?
Dude, but he. You know what it was?
Quan Martin, Illinois boy, with the pick 6.
But he was playing the under. You play the overthrow or the underthrow. They were playing the underthrow, right? Kind of playing follow coverage, and then all of a sudden he turns around, the ball's right there. If Jared Goff knew that, why wouldn't you throw it as far as you can, because let Jameson run under it? If someone's literally playing, that back shoulder type of throw, I don't understand. That makes more sense to do it that way. But Jared Goff made mistakes, and the Commanders took advantage of it.
It was crazy. If they had just ran with Gibbs all night,
they probably would have won.
Torching us.
They probably would have won. There's nothing you can do.
Montgomery didn't seem very effective. Clearly coming off the injury, he didn't seem like himself.
He's not coming off. He's still injured.
Yeah, Gibbs was like 15 yards a carry, I felt like, at one point. Like, it was insane.
They literally should have had run, pass to Gibbs, run, pass to Gibbs, throw to Amon-Ra. That should have been their game plan over and over again. They probably would have came back and won. Except for that Sam Laporta catch was one of the best catches I've ever seen a tight end make.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ever.
Top play on ESPN.
I've never seen, like, I've done it like going backwards or something like that, but he's going there, he's grabbing it this way, and before he hits the ground, he's able to cut. That's impossible. It's impossible.
It's an interesting theory. Ticket prices raise for Chiefs fans at home because every time Swift is shown on television, it brings in more fans, so they can raise prices.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Nothing was more expensive than that freaking Lions game. The average price was like $900.
That's like a regular game in the Bears. I think we have the highest average ticket for regular season game.
No, they said it was the highest, like 3rd highest in NFL history.
For a single game. I'm talking about for season tickets.
For a single game. Breaking news: Chiefs rematch, Eagles in the Super Bowl. Eagles win. Steeler fans got go to Broad Street to remind themselves what a Super Bowl win is.
They're in the playoff every year.
Oh, man. It's today, Brian. It's today. What's up, Kadani?
All right.
Morning, guys. I'm sure immediately after the game last night, Mark, you did that Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber line. So you guys saying there's a chance. Yeah, that game was definitely crazy.
When did you feel like you won?
When Nichols got that touchdown to put us up 45-30. That's when I was like, I think it's over. Because at that point, I think there's still 7 minutes left. Or actually, I think we were up 45-24. And I think they scored again. Maybe. I don't know.
I thought I was worried all the way until like 3 minutes left. Because I've seen the Lions score 17 points. And I think it was like 4 minutes. Against us. They scored like 17 points in 4 minutes. So wow.
Both Lions and TikTok eliminated by Washington yesterday.
Wow. Oh my goodness, you guys are great.
Like I said, one ring. Since Lions lost most or all head coach jobs will be filled by next week. Oh,
no. I do believe the Jets job will be filled. I believe the Bears job will get filled, and not even saying that Ben Johnson will be the Bears coach. I'm saying with now Ben Johnson out of the playoffs, the Bears will focus. It will either give it him or go to someone of the old guys. So it'll get 3 jobs will be filled up.
I mean, bro, he's a cry harder. Let me know when you have 6. Ooh. Always got to bring up 6 Marines. Didn't realize I was talking to a Cowboys fan, bringing up the past. Oh, snaps. I like it. I like it.
Man.
I mean, your QB choked harder than Joy Taylor.
Wow. We don't know for facts he choked.
So, I mean,
no one knows
QB
that.
He wasn't the fault, you know that. But keep grasping at straws, little bro, from the couch that is.
Guys.
God, imagine what Super Bowl price is like. Oh, I don't even want to know.
I can imagine. I've heard someone had talk about regular tickets for $3,000. Regular tickets.
All right. I was watching the whole game. Tell me why I didn't notice Lattimore was playing until the 4th quarter. Hey, he made some big plays. You just weren't paying attention. I mean, he didn't get any picks or anything, but I mean, Amon-Ra was almost a non-factor. The same.
I think that had a lot to do with golf too.
Yeah. I think Derpy and I both can agree about the Chiefs. Can agree anyone but the Chiefs.
I'm serious. That has to be something that's going on for Bleacher Report. They're going to say, "Hey,
that comment is diabolical." He said, "Alec agreed." We have common ground, guys. Lions have the most expensive average ticket price, followed by the Raiders, Eagles, Niners, and Bears.
That's crazy because you know what? When we would like to go to a game, we'll go to Detroit all the time because their tickets were always cheaper. Always cheaper.
Probably not now when they're winning 15 games.
Yeah, the last 2 years, I guess so.
The Raiders? Like, I mean, I get it. It's Vegas, but damn, who wants to pay for that product?
What's the new stadium? This makes sense.
We got the Eagles, Niners. I guess that makes sense. Bears. That's the Ravens, though.
You can say whatever you want. The Ravens are going to be there. We'll talk about these games tonight. That's going to be something.
He says, "Oh my God, Washington needs a new kicker this offseason." You know he's like our 6th kicker, right? Like obviously he's not our number 1 kicker.
That might be the only reason you don't make it to the Super Bowl. The kicker might be the reason. Because you almost lost the game before.
600 level for the Super Bowl, $4,280.
Ugh.
Jesus.
If you had a chance to go and you had the money, would you spend that much?
mean, if I had it, why not?
So you had like $5,000.
I don't have it, so it's a moot issue.
Let's say you have $5,000 in your hand, and you can either use that or spend it on like a down payment or something. Would you go to Super Bowl or put a down payment on a car or a house?
No, I'd go to the Super Bowl. Well, especially if Washington was in it. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime. It's been 34 years since the last time. So,
oh man, Lamar could be at the regular season MVP as long as he wants, as long as he chokes in the playoffs. It doesn't matter who loses this game, right? They're going to be labeled choker, right?
It's true. It's a lose-lose for the loser.
Yeah, whoever loses this game, you choke in the playoffs, you're awful. It doesn't matter. But I will remind everyone the Ravens did beat the Bills by over 24 points during the regular season. It was the regular season, though. And it's not
only was it the regular season, but it was early in the regular season.
But Derrick Henry is still Derrick Henry. And that was it. He was the issue. Lamar didn't throw for nothing. He didn't do nothing in that game. It was all Derrick Henry. I think he went for 199 yards or something like that.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that we actually gave the Ravens a good game.
Anyone can give the Ravens a good game because they could play down to their competition too.
Jesus.
But I will say, hey, 200 level, $6,113. Let's go. Let's do it. Can we split a ticket between 4 people?
Yeah, all 4 of us alternate. We each get a quarter. Flip a coin.
My time's up, guys. I gotta go.
Yeah, I didn't get the high one. I don't get the 4th quarter. You know.
So
I like to think they're chilling at a bar, going back and forth, roasting each other's team, and then a Cowboys, Ravens, or Chiefs fan walks into the bar and says, "Hi, guys."
That reminds me of like Star Wars fans. Like, man, the prequels are better. Oh, the original is better. And then the sequels walk in, they're like, fuck that guy.
You didn't say, F you, get out of here. This is the pen bar. Get out of here. I'm spending $4,000 on a ticket. I'm not eating nothing. I'm sure the food is around $40 for a burger.
If I'm spending money like that, I'm buying everything. I'm buying everything because I'm never going to be back. I'm going to I might buy it and not eat it. I'm going to frame it. I'm going to have an old hot dog on my thing right here. Like, hey, that hot dog went to the Super Bowl. That's the one right there. Be green.
So we gave them a good game too. And won.
All right. So let's look at these 2 games. So we got the Eagles and Rams. What do you think is going to happen here? What do you expect to happen?
I think it'll be a close game. I think it comes down to which defense can make a stop. I think both offenses have the potential to be good. But I don't know. I just think the Eagles' defense is better, and that will be, to me, the deciding factor. I think the Eagles' defense just makes one more play than maybe the Rams do.
What do you think is more likely, that the Rams blow out the Eagles or the Eagles blow out the Rams?
The Eagles blow out the Rams.
If it's close, I give them the Rams a puncher's chance. If the Eagles could play like they're playing, if Sirianni gets out of his own way and Jalen Hurts plays up to his potential, this could be a 32-14 game.
I'm interested to see if the Rams can stop Barkley and maybe force the Eagles to pass and see what that looks like.
AJ Brown like the same thing too.
When he's not reading on the sideline. You know. Hey, you know that book he was reading went from like 50,000 something on Amazon's bestseller list to number 1 in 3 days.
There's a lot of Eagles fans out there, man. Just saying, there's a
3
lot.
3 days of that whole thing going like crazy viral.
Eagles fans are huge, man. We could talk about how they throw snowballs at Santa Claus and batteries at other teams and all that stuff, right? But They support their team.
So we're taking. I guess Anthony's in on this because he said so we're taking turns. Does the second person stay for the halftime show or the third person?
Whoever wants to, pay $100 more. It's $100 more for the
halftime show.
Exactly. So, in other words, I get the halftime show. I'm taking halftime, and then you guys can have the end of the game. I'll be out there by then.
Fun fact: I almost went to the Chiefs-Eagles Super Bowl game. Good thing I didn't. Would have lost $4,500.
If the Bears made it to Super Bowl, and I had an opportunity to go, anything under $10,000, I probably would pay. Even if I had to take a loan, I was like, hey, Dad, hey, Uncle, hey, Mom, whatever. Hey, let me borrow whatever. Let's borrow $2,500 from 3 people and just pay off the loan slowly. I'll do whatever it took, honestly. Wow.
Every NFC team has made a conference championship game this century except
the Dallas Cowboys. Wow.
Oh, that's because we finally got there. Hey, how about that? Last 2 teams, Washington, Dallas. Well, now just Dallas, but
wow, that's crazy. Like, can you think of anyone? No, everyone. It was bad. Even Carolina, the Giants won. Everyone has. Wow.
Carolina's actually been twice. So
I thought I would say 3 times.
No,
DMC championship. What's it with Cam?
Cam, when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Broncos, and then Jake Delhomme made it and lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl in like 2003.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean,
the good old days.
I don't remember the Arizona Cardinals when they went to the NFC Championship. Which one was that?
They lost the Steelers in the Super Bowl, so I'm sure they had to have gotten to the NFC Championship game.
That was 2000?
2010.
Wow. Good Lord, I don't know.
Santonio Holmes, he never caught the ball.
Yes, it's Santonio.
Santonio Holmes, he never caught the ball.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
They gave him the touchdown. It's the other foot never touched. Derpy. I don't care what you say.
Derpy's going to say that the grass came up and grabbed his other cleat. It was a brush.
That's wow. Cowboys really are low key a modern team version. Yeah, 2010. See, he knows.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, then we can get off that because we are kind of feeling the Eagles going to win. I'm actually going to say the Eagles win by 10 points still. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams made it really close. But that's my expectation is the Eagles win by 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They also lost to the Panthers in 2006.
Oh, yes, they did. I remember.
That's who the Panthers beat to get to the Super Bowl.
Yes, you're right. Cam was killing it.
Yeah, see? Twice, sir. Twice.
I can't say twice, so.
You could have if you.
No, we did. We did. We lost to the Packers, and then we lost when we went to the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Twice. You had 3 if you didn't have the double doink.
Yeah, well, yeah. It is what
because
it is.
Because you, the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Oh, you guys had a doink, and then all of a sudden it goes in.
No, ours went in, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That don't make any sense. We doink twice.
The Eagles have a Super Bowl ring. There you go.
We are the reason.
You got to thank the Bears.
We are the reason. That was our year, too. That's terrible. I'll never forget riding on a train from the game, looking at a guy with the Eagles fan jersey and trying to
AJ Brown looking up 53 mil. Whoo, that author's got to be through the roof.
Hey, you should be sending books to NFL players. Hey, read this on the sideline.
Oh, also made it in 2005 and only scored 7 points against the Seahawks. It was a punt return. I know because I was at that.
It was at the game. So that's 3 times
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Okay, we got. You see?
All right.
And now I can just say, hey, 2025. That's when That's when we did it.
I'm still blown. My mind's still blown. Thinking that you guys are in NFC Championship game. Like
you think your mind's blown. I'm sitting here just like, is this happening? Like,
I thought you guys would be good. Did I ever think you'd be this good, this fast? No. I did think you were going to be good.
I'm still trying to hedge expectations.
No, there's not. And don't let the Rams win. Don't let the Rams win. You're going to be booking a flight. I've never spent that much money on the Super Bowl. Going to the Super Bowl. Same week.
Where is the Super Bowl anyway?
This year.
Is it in New Orleans?
Sounds like Super Bowl this year.
Hey, that was right. Look at that.
It is.
Both people coming in hot with no love.
Yep.
It was a guess. I figured it hadn't been there in a while. Oh, look, even Anthony. Thanks. Look at that. Trifecta. Well, I guess 4 people because I did say it too. But
I want to be in Dallas during that time. I want to be in Dallas. I have a Culver's thing during the Super Bowl week. So we got one of those dome things. That you could get.
Oh, you're going to that big ass thing that almost looks like you're at the game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's all right. Cost $200 instead of $5,000.
It's always in a warm place. Hey, it was in New York once.
Yeah,
New Jersey.
It was in Indianapolis too.
They haven't done it. Well, that's dome though.
Yeah, it could be a dome.
New Orleans is dome. But
yeah,
it's either in a domed or warm place. Yes.
Yeah.
Except for that one time where they're like, "Let's give New Jersey a try," and then they're like, "Never again."
That was just stupid.
Honestly though, the weather wasn't too bad. I mean, it was cool.
But it's
Wasn't that your Super Bowl?
Yeah. And we were like, why is it so cold? Yeah. And that's why I thought we were going to win. And then Devin Hester did his unbelievable thing.
And then you did nothing else after that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just kind of how Chicago sports go.
Yeah. It's usually how my sports go, but I'm living in a fever dream right now.
Hey,
you got the best team in hockey. A team in the division. My baseball team's supposed to be really good. I'm like, what is happening right now?
You're living the dream. Let it go. Like, just be. It changes. So right now, just enjoy who you are. Enjoy what's going on.
I'm scared I'm gonna wake up and be mediocre again.
As long as you got Jayden Daniels, you're okay.
Yeah. All right, should we talk about this last game, I guess?
Yes, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills, the 5:30 game, 6:30 for you. Even with the Buffalo Bills having a better record, the over/under, I believe, Buffalo's a -1. Right now at the open, the spread is now Baltimore -1, and Buffalo gets 3 for just being the home team. So Vegas is right now betting that Baltimore will win. So
makes sense.
The over/under is 51.5. I'm honestly thinking under.
You think it could be under?
I think we can get the under because I think the Baltimore Ravens' defense has been playing so well. It's going to be really, really cold. And even if Derrick Henry is running all over the place, I don't think he runs for 4 touchdowns.
Well, I think it depends on how the first half goes. Although, the whole first half, because even the Commanders Detroit game was 7-3 after the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah. That second quarter was nuts.
Ended 31-21. But I don't know. I feel like it depends on the kind of pacing that both teams do. Because if both teams come out and they're like, we're just going to run the ball. Which I think they will try to establish.
They'll try to establish.
That's what I'm saying. If that's what they try to establish, and then maybe not pass the ball as much. What's the weather like in Buffalo? It's just going to be cold. Or is there snow?
So, Anthony says, I hope the game snows.
Yeah, see, that's not.
Game time weather 19 degrees. There's no snow right now there, but it is cloudy.
Mm-hmm. I still think even if it's clear, though, with it being 19 degrees, it's still not in your best interest to pass the ball, I feel like. It's going to smack the hands.
I think we're saying that this game is going to determine the MVP, and the two quarterbacks are going to just be a wash. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's going to happen. Baltimore's
defense, the MVP isn't decided in the postseason. Thank you.
No, but I think people are going to hold on to their tickets and still figure it out. And I don't even believe in the NFL really follows the rules. I believe they just hold on to it till later. The Washington Lions was over under was 55 and a half at halftime. It jumped to 82 and a half.
Which they did not reach. It was only 76 points scored.
So I trust the Bills to beat the Chiefs. I see you.
Said, let's go Bills. It's a badass sports bar next to the stadium. Oh, I think that's what this was.
Yeah.
The Xfinity Arena, that's where I'll be. Nice.
I see you guys. All right. So I trust the Bills.
Trust Bills to beat Chiefs. Well, they got to get there first.
So what do you think is going to happen?
Let's go Bills, get them tables ready, baby.
What do you think is going to happen? Who are you going with? Now, understand that Zay Flowers is doubtful, most likely not going to play, which is a huge thing. Only one of the Bills is Ray Davis, probably going to be, it's questionable, but probably going to be able to suit up.
How insane would the DMV be if both the Commanders and Ravens made it to the championship games? With a chance to possibly make it to the Super Bowl against each other.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts. But that being said, never have been really not a Ravens fan. So I'm going to go Bills.
Okay.
I think the Bills can do it. They're at home. They're 9-0 at home this year. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that Ravens game was in Baltimore.
It was in Baltimore. Exactly. It was.
So, I think being at home kind of gives them the advantage. I think Josh Allen's going to probably be otherworldly, possibly. Going to have to be if we can beat the Ravens. MVP is a lock. Ravens going to use Derrick Henry so Lamar won't do nothing big.
I think that's where I'm going. I think that Derrick Henry is going to run to the right. He's going to run to the left. He's going to run over people, and then you just play action the hell out with Lamar. And if there's any quarterback you don't want to play action with, it's Lamar Jackson. That's the worst guy to have to play action against because even if he turns a corner, he can run faster than he can throw the ball. He can throw accurately. I think that the Ravens win 42-35.
Don't bring up that stat. Cowboys fans still have trauma of being undefeated at home. King Henry going off. Let's go.
I have a hard time not seeing him do it. I think this is the Baltimore Ravens' one and only year to do this. This is it. And I think Josh is just reloading. This is a reload season for them. They're literally going to be better.
Zay Flowers playing?
No, he is doubtful. He is 100%.
Oh, that's right. He's not playing this week either.
Yeah, he's probably not playing this week, which I don't think even matters.
It doesn't even matter. Final score 42-31. Let's go Bills.
If that happened, would I not believe it? I could see it happening, but I think the Bills' defense's problems, they can't stop the run. The Bills cannot stop the run, and in playoff football, running the ball matters. It matters more than anyone. So I'm gonna go Ravens, but I think it could be close, real close.
I think the Bills might be able to run on the Ravens. The Ravens' run defense isn't the best.
That's 100% true.
They've gotten a little better towards the end of the season, but
no, they got a lot better by the end of the season. Their overall total defense got a lot better by the end of the season. But you can run on the Ravens, but usually they score so many points that you have to end up passing the ball, and then that plays right into their hands. But Josh can have the ball to pass the ball and then just run. So like, so there's.
But the Ravens are good against running quarterbacks. Look what
they are. They're great because they're so fast and so big, and their defensive line is amazing. It just seems that the Ravens are going to come out up on top, but I think it's going to be close. But I really don't want the Chiefs to make it to the Super Bowl. So I don't care who wins as long as they beat the Chiefs. That's all that matters. Like at the end of the day, we're like, who cares? Just beat them. That's all that matters. And think about Baltimore almost beat the Chiefs. The Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season. I don't think the Bills could beat the Chiefs in playoff. I don't think so. That's what worries me about them. So I think Derrick Henry can run over them. But Chris Jones is playing like a man. Karlaftis is playing crazy too. So
oh my God, Karlaftis, dude, is like I was talking to Braden about him, and I was like, I think that dude's gonna be special next year.
Can you imagine how good their defense could be next year with Chris Jones in the middle and Karlaftis coming off the edge? Don't let them get another guy. With Nick Bolton. Like, what? That's unfair. Unfair. Yeah. So, I just hope that they don't win. I hope the Chiefs don't come pull it off somehow. Yeah.
I mean, I will say I was a little surprised at how much they struggled on offense yet again, but
I don't know.
I'm waiting on how offense out for the night, right?
I guarantee it won't have any shoes.
Yeah, I definitely won't have shoes. You can be walking that building at 10 degrees just barefoot. He's crazy.
Which I don't know why.
Yeah, right? Like, bro, why?
I'm in my little office down here. I got my shoes on. Like, man, I can't go be out here barefoot. It's nuts.
I go upstairs in my room and I don't have shoes on or socks. I'm like, I kind of wish I did. It's kind of cold over here.
What? You don't have Commander socks? You gotta go head to toe.
I actually don't have Commander socks.
Ordering online right now. Send it to Mark.
I've actually worn the exact same outfit 2 weekends ago.
You should wear it 3. The answer needs to be 3.
I'm wearing it next Sunday too. Yeah, it will be 3.
That's the only thing we will accept. Chiefs need to fire
Matt Nagy. Their O has sucked since
I'm all for firing Matt Nagy. Always.
He was getting interviews for head coaches.
He's probably going to get a job too, and they will lose horribly.
Yo, head to toe, I got shoes, socks, underwear, pants, shorts, jersey, and eagle paint in head.
I love it, dude. Like literally, if it was the Bears, I'll have a whole Bears. Like I'll be a bear. Like literally, I'll just be a whole.
Hope you wash it first before next week. I did actually wash.
No, don't wash.
No, I did though. I washed it.
That's dangerous, man. You can't even wash off stuff.
Yep, even a scarf. A really old one because there's only 2 championships on it. So this thing was made before 91.
Say, bare feet MVP cruise sock NFL large.
I got it all and a replica of the Super Bowl ring. Step up your game up. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Proceed to checkouts. I better not send it to myself. Hold on.
Yeah, send it to yourself.
This is
next time when you're doing the Commander song, make sure you're wearing them.
Never again.
Dude, that's what turned our season around. That right there. You singing the Commander song.
Unfortunately, freaking Stevenson still chaps my ass. It drives me nuts. Sucks so much. All right. What else you got for us, man?
Anybody got my man cave? I'll live in an apartment, so I can only have a
man closet.
I wish. When we were first moving out here, we were trying to get a house with a basement.
That's the best thing in the world.
And we were going to deck out the basement, but unfortunately, we did not.
Well, it's hard finding. I mean, the new builds sometimes you don't.
Well, they're also way more expensive.
Dude, my basement is maybe 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
So that helps out so much. I throw all my crap in here. That's why I have just so much stuff, because it's enough of room that no one has to bother me. I'm putting this door up. I already have the door. It's over. I'm putting a lock on it. Don't ever come see me. It's happening.
You got anything else?
I am good for today. I am ready. I'm gonna spend 2 hours with my wife, so that when it's all time for football, she won't bother me. So, whatever you want to do, babe, right. That's what we do.
You got me for 2 hours, and then I'm gone.
She'll be like, good. I don't want to see you after that either. I'm like, cool. Be in my man cave watching my game. All right, well, guys, thank you for coming on, talking with us.
We gotta end it with fly, Eagles, fly.
I guess as long as it's good. I'm surprised that Mark went that way. Actually, before we leave, I owe a shot. And I had this down here. So I feel like this.
You should stop doing spike bets involving tight ends. That's all I gotta say. And that's been working out for you this year.
That's all right. It's been a very topsy-turvy year for tight ends, but
yeah,
sorry, we're making a comeback.
They sucked and they're really good. Or you're Brock Bowers and you're just good all year.
You're the best tight end that we ever had. So yeah, which we kind of knew was going to happen in Georgia, but who knew it was actually going to translate? It did. So here's my shot to you guys. Oh man, Crown Royal apple's good. Yeah,
Brian, you gotta message me on Discord, big dog. I'm sure New Year's will hit before you hit me up.
No, actually, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm probably going to try to send you an invite for this Wednesday. So be prepared, and you guys be prepared because I won't be on with us. Alec will be here. So yeah, let's work for Wednesday doing that and have a good show. Hopefully, it will be about the Eagles that won, and for Baltimore that wins, and F everybody else. So we'll see how that works.
Oh man, you're gonna bring the Eagle fan on when we could be facing each other in the championship.
Yes, that's why I think that would be the perfect time, right? I'll be in the down below, and I'll have the Eagle right here, and I'll have a Commander right there, and let you just go and guys go at the whole time. I'll be sitting there like. Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
All right. If the Eagles win, I'll make big entrance. It's gonna go like WWE style. Just entrance music hits. It's coming down a ramp.
That would be awesome. Yeah, wrestling, WWE entrance. Oh my god. Okay, guys. So Tuesday I'll be here for the Panda Grizzly Show, where we're going to be breaking down what the hell's going on with Ben Johnson, because I'm sure that we have seen that Ben Johnson's coming in for a second interview. Now that the Lions have lost, on Wednesday we'll be doing our regular Dynasty Pylon. Hopefully we'll have Zion on here with Mark. We're talking about the NFC Championship game, having a lot of fun. Looking at Gridiron Heights, because I know they're going to have a great one this week. I just see it coming. And then, of course, we'll be back here next Sunday with you guys talking about all these games and getting ready for NFC Championship weekend. Dude, I cannot wait. This is going to be awesome, and can't wait to see you guys. I want to thank Mark for all the stuff, maybe always being here, and we will see you guys.
I have one last thing I just remembered before we go. It's the most Raiders thing ever. In the draft, they drafted the wrong Brian Run.
I heard that.
Yeah. They called the Tennessee Byron Young and then drafted the Alabama Byron Young.
Let's go. Let's go. That's funny.
It's so funny because apparently the Alabama was ranked like 117 and they drafted him 77 or 70. And the Tennessee one was ranked 72. And they called him, and then the Rams were like, "Oh, we'll take him since you want the Alabama one, I guess." And then the funny thing is the one for the Rams really, really good.
Really,
the
really
Raiders
good.
cut the other one.
Exactly.
He's not even on the team anymore.
I'm like, yes, you guys just can't get right. Can't get right. Oh my!
And a lot of people were saying it was a conspiracy theory until the Byron Young from Tennessee was like, "Actually, I got a call from the Raiders on draft day." But then they didn't draft me. Said they were going to draft me.
Say you're being drafted next.
And then they put the pick up, and it was the one for Alabama. And he's just like, "Oh, okay."
That's the most Raiders thing ever. I could see.
I was dying. I was like,
only the Raiders, the Jets, and the Bears could do something like that. That's it.
Maybe the Cowboys at this point too.
Jerry Jones doesn't know any name.
Yeah, he's probably not all there. So
number 21.
We want this guy. Which one? Alabama or Tennessee? Alabama. That's a better school.
That's in the South. They're both in the South.
Right.
Well, whatever. Take me. Give me one.
Right.
You choose.
All right. See ya, Alex. See ya, Anthony. See ya, Braden.
Derpy. Two fingers. We'll see you guys next week.
We here Wednesday and then the following Sunday, and then I'm gonna be out for a while.
Yep, he will be, and I'm not gonna let him come back either. So,
so
all right,
see you guys later. And there you go, another one for me. Fly Eagle fly.